Hello everyone, Scrapping in my sleep here with you. I have my January pages done. These are January 2024, scrapped in December, January 2025. So I did a preview video last week for you of what I was using for this month's pictures, and I have a mixture of Mintopia, Mintay, Pretty Little Studio. I think some P13 maybe is mixed in there too. So you'll see how I add all of those things together, collections that don't necessarily match, or even the feel and the mood of them is not the same at all, but I put them together and I think they work. So here I have a Mintay paper on top of a Pink Fresh, not Pink Fresh, Mintopia paper, and I think this blue one is actually Mintopia as well, the darker blue one. So this is just my overview page, things that don't really fit in the rest of the month, but I want them scrapbooked. So that is my starting page. And then we have the back of that one, which is kind of a busy page, but I don't mind that. Just talking about a lunch that my daughter made for herself, and I thought it was funny. So there's that. Then we have this next one. This also had some old super simple stories in there. This is Mintopia, and this is Pretty Little Studio. Pretty Little Studio stickers down here. This is a wood veneer from P13. Fun picture of my mom's favorite teddy bear, Bumble. And then this is using Mintay, I believe it, yeah, Cottage Heart. So I'm okay with these two pages being side by side. That does not bother me at all. They're two different stories. I'm not a professional. It's just for fun. So this layout talking about my dad's collection and my mom's collections, teacups and cars. And then a special, my mom letting each of us and the grandkids pick out one of my dad's cars. And here, me and my husband picking out our car. Mine sits right here beside me as I scrapbook. Picture of my husband called for jury duty. My nephew at a basketball game, me and my brother here. Funny picture of me, but it's okay. I don't have many pictures with my brother. So here's a picture of my husband and his cousin. This is using Mintopia, Pretty Little Studio, some Scrap and Happy flair. This is Mintopia in the background. There is a game night, lots of snowflakes, flair. These are actually Pretty Little Studio flair. All of this layout is, actually no, these are Hip Kit, but the rest is Pretty Little Studio. So I had some Hip Kit in there as well. A birthday bowling party. I got to use up some Simple Stories bowling. So when I do a kit, I put together the main kit, and then as the month goes along, if I have, for example, birthday pictures, I'll go to my birthday stash and pull some things out if what I have doesn't really, make me happy. So I just added these bowling things in with this because, we don't bowl that often. And so when I have a chance to use them, I'm going to. So I just pulled them in and used them with what I had. I didn't pull that ahead of time, even though I knew we had a birthday in this month. So more birthdays. This actually is a reminisce paper. This is Pretty Little Studio, P13, Simple Stories. So I've got a whole bunch of things on here, and to me it works. I like it. Makes me very happy. Conveys the pictures, the outside, with the pine cones and the brown feels, and then just the snowy, cold feel. So I really like how this one turned out. It's my son-in-law. And then this picture, my husband had to testify at a trial. So I've got some things in there for that. And then here's a nice picture, wintry picture. This is a Pretty Little Studio paper with a Mintay paper, which Those two lines do not go together, I don't think, at all, or two companies. And then these are actually Reminisce stickers and a Scrap and Happy Studio Flair. You can add things that you don't think would go together. You can always find a way to make it work. It's just a day at my mom's house. This is all this is P13 paper, Hip Kit Club letters there. This is a very busy page of a very messy scrap room. I was organizing, reorganizing, moving things around, and oh, what a mess. Always gets messier before it gets better, right? So I did pull out my craft collection to use with this just because I knew I could get a lot of it used on this page, and I actually love how it turns out. So this is a Simple Stories Let's Get Crafty, I believe, is the collection. And this is just my son with the game. Very simple. I was using these things and feeling better that they weren't Christmas colors, but they're not bright and cheerful, and I do love some bright and cheerful colors. So these pages were a little hard for me to do, actually. My next month's kit, I'm definitely going to add some brighter colors in there. So here's just a progress picture from my scrap room. And then this is all P13 on this page. Am I even showing the whole page? Sorry if I'm not, guys. This page, I would not say actually goes together, but this is it's a Paper Rose Studio freebie, I'm pretty sure. These are Minte. These are Hip Kit. This paper is, ooh, I don't remember what that paper's from. It might be a Hip Kit too. I don't really remember actually what this is, but just a picture of my husband putting together his treadmill. Love this picture of my mom. She's the cutest. Love her so much. So I added in these red from Mintopia along with, nope, this is, guys, remind me what this is. It's a great paper line, isn't it? I don't really remember, actually. I did these a while ago. I don't really remember, but I love this picture. I added in the red just because she's wearing red. So my niece at the library. So this is a fun, I love this paper. It looks actually dimensional. And then I just added sets of books here and there. And then I got to use this purple paper. I do love this purple paper, and Pretty Little Studio had this squirrel, which kind of has a purple tint to it. So I got to use it, and I love this purple paper. A fun ice hockey page for my daughter and her, he's my son-in-law now, but they weren't engaged yet in this picture. And then my son's job. And getting ready to go on our next vacation, which will be the next, well, February will be the next thing I show you, my February Build-A-Kit. And then I will be showing you my Australia, New Zealand, and Samoa. I need to add Samoa. I forgot to put that on here. That will be my next album, and it's going to be another big one. So if you liked my travel album to Africa, stick around. A couple of videos from now, I will be sharing my travel video of my layouts from Australia, New Zealand, and Samoa. Thanks for joining me today. I'll catch you next time.